some lunch. I'm going to use yesterday's leftovers from when we made dumplings and make a dumpling soup, and I'm so excited about it. And yeah, but I have left it too late to make lunch today and I'm already starving, so I'm going to chat less and cook more. I mean, I always say that, but you know, I'm going to try really hard to do that today. So apron on. Pink one today. I go nice and high with my aprons because then less of my clothes get dirty. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is boil a kettle of water because you can never have too much already boiled water when you're already hungry and making a soup. And then we're going to chop an onion and some garlic and have a bit of a fry-up party. So it's going to be a little bit noisy because I've got washing going on in the background and we're about to boil the kettle, but I figure you guys are okay with that, right? So let's start with, I better wash my hands. That would be a great idea. I have some other leftovers that I'm going to put in the soup as well. And we're going to do some work with some veggies. It's just going to be an all-around very comforting lunch today. And I'm very excited about it. Aha. There we go. Alright. So, in a second I'll put you down so you can see. But, you know, I always like to have the same tools at the ready at the start, which is basically just chopping board, knife, and peeler. So we're going to use onions, garlic. I'm going to get capsicum and mushrooms out as well. I'm not going to do carrot because Rudy isn't there with carrot. Oh, but you know what I am going to do? I've got corn on the cob left over from dinner last night, and that is calling my name. Red capsicum or green capsicum. I just realised. Oh. I took tomatoes to family dinner last night and I thought I forgot to bring them home again, but it's okay, I remembered. Let's do red capsicum. Hopefully I have some. I do. Oh, this is going to be so nice. Okay, so we're going to start with the onion because I want to give the onion and garlic 5 minutes at least sauteing. And I think I'm just going to slice the onion instead of chop the onion today because it's just going in the soup. So, and I like onion, so yeah, that's the end of that story. Okay, let's bring you down so you can see. There we go. Hopefully you can see. If you want to chat, chat away. And if I see your comments, I will answer. And if I don't see them, that's okay. It's nothing personal. It just means I'm focused on cooking. Alright, that's one. As you can see, I am not a chef. My knife skills are not good. But does that stop me from cooking food I love to eat? No, it doesn't. Okay, big fry. No, let's use a saucepan because it's soup, not stir fry. So we're going to use this big saucepan. I'll just give it a rinse. I don't like a mushy saucepan, so I like to rinse it out. And I'm going to put a bit of water in this baby so that I can fry up the onions and garlic in it because we're oil free at the moment. Well, by we I mean me, but you know. I'm just going to put a little bit of boiling water in that saucepan, and the onions are going to go straight in. So say goodbye to the onions, guys. Right. Garlic next. 2 cloves of garlic should be lovely. Little smash. Upside down's better. There we go. And then you can just peel this a tiny bit easier. Hopefully. Oh, I love the smell of garlic. I don't like the brown bits though, because, you know, picky. Okay. Okay. So we're just going to chop because I can't be bothered washing a crusher. Roughly chopping. Okay, let's throw that in. Rinse. So my eyes don't water. Alright, add a bit more water. Okay, so next up is the capsicum, because that is going to take a while to saute down as well. Quick rinse. And we'll go in with probably about maybe half-ish. Take the seeds out. It's not a really big one, so I guess I could put more in. Let's give it a little slice. And then just decide at that point, okay? Yum. I like a red capsicum because it adds that nice sweetness. Super hungry, I was going to save this bit and I'm just going to eat it now. We'll pass that to it. Alright, that's all in. Okay, next is potatoes. Potatoes are ultimate comfort food for me, so I'm just going to pop a couple in because, honestly, why wouldn't you? Two will do. I like to peel straight into the sink because we buy the dirty potatoes. Because they're cheaper. At least where I shop, they're cheaper. Well, maybe I'll go 3. Yeah, I think we're going to end up with 3 potatoes. Yum. So if you were watching yesterday, you might have seen that we made vegetable dumplings. And that's why we're making a dumpling soup today for lunch, so we can use up the last few of the dumplings. They have cabbage and carrot and mushroom in them. Oh, maybe I'll put a little bit of cabbage in the soup today too. Or lettuce. I've been reading a lot about people boiling lettuce in soup or stir frying with lettuce lately. So Maybe that could work. Okay, so potatoes. I'm just going to make them quite small. Not teeny tiny, but not huge either. Can you see that? Go into. I'm going to give that a little bit of a stir, but before I do that, I want to rinse these mushrooms and put them in too. Oh, you know what? I'm going to eat one because I'm really hungry. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So first I'll rinse these. Oh, I should rinse the one I'm going to eat too. You don't have to wash mushrooms. You can wipe them off with a cloth or a tissue, or you can peel them. I just like to wash them because I'm about to cook with them anyway in liquid, so it's not really a big deal. I mean, I guess it depends where you get your mushrooms from. Maybe you do need to wash them. But I have found that, in my experience, we don't have to if you're willing to wipe them off or peel them. Okay, so this one's for eating now. And then the rest is just going to go in the soup. Just going to quarter them. That's all. Nice and easy. Into the soup. Okay. That's it for chopping. Wooden spoon. I need to find a wooden spoon, then I'll show you the pot. Spoon. Want to come over to the stove? I don't know if you'll be able to see. I think you might be too tall. Let's pop you down. Okay. So basically, I saute an onion and garlic because I'm not eating oil, because it's very high in calories and I like to eat a lot of food. I don't want to waste all those calories with oil. Okay, so basically this is just all the veggies. So onion, garlic, red capsicum, mushroom and potatoes. Did I forget anything? I don't think so. Oh, I am going to add more to this later, but for now, let's just add some water. And some stock. I'm sure I have baguette here somewhere. Do I? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to go with baguette, chili flakes, and a touch of soy sauce, which I will admit I have not put in this kind of a soup before, so I'm really hoping that it doesn't suck. But we'll find out. Okay, so baguette is my favourite out of basically my whole life. Everything. Baguette is amazing. So we just go in with a tablespoon-ish. And some chili flakes. And just a little dash of soy, and we'll see what happens, hey? And then when it starts to cook up a bit, then you start to smell the spices and the sauces and the condiments. When it starts to cook a little, that's when you start to get that smell and you can tell whether or not it's any good. And I really hope it's good, because otherwise we're going to be draining all of these veggies, rinsing them and then putting them in new stock, because we don't want to waste it. Oh, yum. Let's stick a lid on this. I don't have COVID, I just breathed in a chili flake. But otherwise I'm good, guys. I'm just going to add a little lid. And we're going to heat that up as fast as we can because I'm very, very hungry. Now, normally I have my soup over rice, but I'm not going to do that today because we've got a lot of potatoes in there. And I'm basically, I know it looks like it'll serve 4, but if I know me, if I know hungry me, I'm going to find a reason to eat most of these veggies myself. So, that's good. Let's put the soy sauce back in the fridge for now. Okay, so that's going to take a while to boil. So you want to come back to the counter because we're going to do next steps over here at the counter. And what I'm going to do first is go and have a look at what other leftovers we've got from yesterday. Okay. Right, so last night we went to my dad's house for dinner. We do family dinner every Tuesday and we all kind of swap places and take turns hosting. And so last night it was my dad's turn and he boiled up this fresh corn on the cob. And of course, I love corn on the cob. So I've taken some home. Don't worry, he said it was okay. And I'm gonna slice that off and I'm just gonna throw that into the soup. Now, as soon as the soup boils, I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes because that's how long it's going to take for my potatoes to cook. And to be honest, I don't really care how long the other stuff takes to cook because the potatoes take the longest. So, that's how we know how long to cook for. And because I'm really hungry, we're just going to take this bit and eat it. So, the corn doesn't actually need very long, but I'm pretty lazy and I'm not good at waiting. So, let's just dump it in and see what happens. Did you see that? Next, I'm just going to leave that and use another spoon and I'll pick that up later. Next, we need something green. Ooh. Peas. Peas are green. Let's get peas. Oh, and I have broccoli. So what I might do is just go to town with this soup, eat the dumplings straight away with lunch, and then have the rest of the soup over rice for dinner. Yeah, I like that. That will work. That will work. So I have some peas and some broccoli. And broccoli can go inside. And then just a little bit of peas. Because if I use all the peas, I will get in trouble because the whole family loves peas. I mean, I won't get in trouble, but you got to leave peas for people. If they like peas, leave them peas. Corn can go back in the fridge for tonight. Do you want to see the dumplings? So yesterday we made vegetable dumplings and look how adorable they are. So these have already been boiled. I just could not fit them in yesterday. I wanted to eat them so badly and I couldn't do it. I couldn't fit them in. Oh, one of them is broken. No, it's gonna leak. Oh no, 2 of them are broken. You know what, we can do it anyway because maybe they won't stay together if I reboil them for a couple of minutes because they have holes in them and they might fall apart. But if that happens, worst case scenario, I have wontons. Or little doughy, you know what I mean, right? So these I'm going to put in at the end because they'll only need 3 minutes, so they can go back in the fridge for now. We're not boiling yet, which is a bit of a bummer. Oh, I've got cabbage leaves. Okay, problem solved. Look at this. I have some very nice green cabbage pieces. And I think that can go in too. So I'll give it a wash. All the crevices. And a chop. that bit's a bit too hard. Okay, that's better. So I'm just roughly chopping the cabbage. And then we're just going to dump that straight in the pot too. This is becoming a bit of a throw everything in the pot recipe. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit of movement in the hot water, so that's good. And now that I've finally used up the cabbage, we can wash that. I'm going to need to put these scraps away for the chickens. Potato peels. Rest of the veggie scraps can go to the chooks. Although I don't think they're going to be very hungry because I also brought home all of my dad's leftover veggie scraps from last night's dinner. So they're having a real smorgasbord, our chickens, today. But too much food is better than not enough food, right? So these can go in the fridge for tomorrow. Okay. We're starting to get movement there. We don't need a chopping board anymore. So that can have a little rinse. Okay, potatoes away. You know what, maybe I should put this on a bigger hot plate. No, let's just see what happens. Right. Recycling. Random stuff. And I'm just going to give the counter a wipe down. And then we'll sort some dishes out while we're waiting for that boil. So yeah, once it comes to a boil, we're going to do 15 minutes for the potatoes because everything else should be fine by then too. And then in the last 3 or 4 minutes, we're going to put the dumplings in because they don't take very long to re-cook. They just need warming up. So nice and easy. Okay, counter's clean. This one's good. Let's see how it smells. Okay, it smells great, so we don't need any more spices. We're starting to boil now. So let's go ahead with the timer. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so late by the time we eat lunch. That's okay. Give my hands a quick wash and then let's unstack the dishwasher. Do you put dishes away in the same order every time? Because I have a pattern. I don't know what it is. I think I just have this thing where routines and rhythms and patterns make me feel calm and content and kind of let me do autopilot without burnout. You know what I mean? So yeah, so glasses first. But I unstack. No, I'm lying. I don't do glasses first. I unstack onto this counter and then I pick up the dish basket. What do you call this? Cutlery? Yeah, cutlery basket. And then I start with the teaspoons, grated knives, they're right behind me. Okay. Then cups. Bowls. Small plates. And big plates. That's my dishes order. We also have some dishes on our drying racks in the sink here, so another bowl. Plastic containers. I do not love that we have plastic containers, but I hate even more the idea of throwing out a plastic container without reusing it until it totally dies. So every time someone brings a plastic container home, I use it as much as we can. Don't even start me on plastic bags because I really, really hate those thick plastic bags. Those thick ones that you get from Coles, Woolies, Big W. I hate them because they use more plastic than the old ones under the guise of we're reusable. And yet they're not really sturdy enough to reuse over and over again like a canvas bag would be, or a, you know, like just a sustainable bag would be. So you can use them again, but you can't use them as bin liners easily, or bags to take along with you when you're walking the dog. They're just not very user friendly, so we don't reuse them. We just find ourselves building up our collection. Anyway, apparently this is a plastic bag rant video now. But yeah, it's disappointing. So I'm never happy when anyone brings home, because we have plenty of reusable bags that you can take shopping. And this is just people being lazy. Not lazy, that's a harsh word, because it's usually my husband that brings the bags home. And he's not lazy. But he doesn't think, okay, I'm going out shopping, I'll take a bag with me. He just gets a bag when he's out. And I'm just, you know, I love him, but I find that really annoying. But you know what? I probably do a lot of stuff the crap way too in life, and make bad decisions myself, or decisions that, you know, maybe I just haven't planned ahead. I probably do the same thing with other areas. Nobody saw that, right? I do the same thing with other areas of my life, I'm sure, so maybe I should stop being so judgy and just, you know, cut people a little more slack. And you know, I think karma pretty much just taught me a lesson then. So I'll stop complaining now and focus on tidying up. I'm going to pick that container up at the end when I've stopped handling all of the clean dishes. Sorry for my rant. Sorry I was a cow. Different doesn't mean wrong. I still don't like plastic bags, but I make mistakes too. Okay, so anyway, we've got this one empty now. Can you see past the... This one's empty. I'm going to do this one now. So this is my rice cooker tray. And saucepan. And basket and lid. Okay. Oh wow, that looks really good. Okay. We're on about 7.5 minutes left. So in about 3.5 minutes, I will put the dumplings in. And then we're just going to hope for the best. Rolling pin, glass bowl. Okay, so now I'm going to start putting dirty dishes in the dishwasher. Way to kill time while you're waiting for something to cook, really. Down in the dishwasher. I do. Seems wrong not to. Alright. So there'll be more dishes later, so I'm not going to run it now, I'm just going to stack it. Getting a great oil on that soup, but I'm actually starting to worry that I don't have enough water in there. I'm going to turn the heat down a little with the lid and have a closer look. Oh, my laundry's done. Oh, no, that looks great. Let's do dumplings. Oh my gosh, where did I put them? Guys, I did that thing where I talked too much and then I lost my dumplings. Oh no. Oh, here they are. I was just saying to some of the school mums today that I just have no ability to think, talk and do something at the same time, and that's so true because I just thought I lost these dumplings. Turns out I put them in the fruit and veg drawer. Okay, so slotted spoon. And we drop them in. Slowly. And I'm going to add a touch more water so that I know we've got enough. pour kettle water? No, I don't. Okay, that's okay. We'll just hope for the best. Oh. Leave back on. I might boil some more up just in case I need it later. Oh, parsley! Let's put parsley in. It's a great idea. Yeah, we'll do parsley. Just a few little leaves in the windowsill. Not a lot, just a little. I don't love the stalks, so I'll leave them out. Oh, that's gonna smell amazing. Alright, darlings, you are in. Gentle stir. Very gentle. Oh, that wasn't gentle. Okay, we've lost the dumpling, guys. We now have 3 dumplings and a broken apart thing that looks like a wonton. But that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's get a plate and a bowl. I'll let that boil again. And then once it boils, we'll give it a couple of minutes and then I think we're okay. It's very quiet in here now. Is my kettle not boiling? Oh yeah, we're good. So, I told you all yesterday that I was going to show you a photo of the dumplings and then I ate them and then I forgot to take a photo and I've just realised I could have taken a photo this morning and I still didn't. That's okay. Just trust me when I say they were good. If you haven't watched the video, they're very simple dumplings. It's just flour and water for the wrapper. And then I did cabbage, carrot and mushroom for the filling. And I should have put garlic and ginger in there and I completely forgot, but luckily I had soy sauce to dip them into. So they had a good flavour anyway. Are we boiling again? We are. Let's do a 3-minute timer. So 3 minutes and then I'm going to check on them. But they look good. Oh, it smells really good. My level of excitement at eating this lunch is at least an 8 out of 10. Even as I say it, it feels more like a 9 out of 10. So that's going to be, yeah, good. And that's it. That's all we've really got time for. These will be done in a couple of minutes, so we'll chat until then. I'll serve it up and then show you what it looks like. And then I'm going to go and chill out, and I think I might go and watch the new movie that just dropped on Netflix yesterday that I think is about zombies and an apocalypse, and also I feel like it's got like a robbery or a heist in it as well. I don't know if you've seen it. I can't remember the name, but I'm going to go and check it out. I know it dropped on Netflix in Australia yesterday, so I'm really going to be very excited to watch that one. And I have, what is it, 1:45? I do not have 2 hours before the kids get home, but I think I'm going to commandeer the lounge room and watch it anyway. And they can hang in their rooms and do their homework. Should we check on the soup? Definitely had one break part. That's okay. We're okay. It's gonna be fine. I just need to gently. Oh, the cabbage leaves look so good. Cabbage leaves look amazing. So I've been reading Sarah Wilson's book Simplicious Flow, and this is why lately I've been really into cooking just with whatever we happen to have at home, and I'm really trying hard not to waste as much food as we used to. So the chickens get our veggie scraps, we eat our leftovers, but I've never until now tried to make a new meal out of previous meal leftovers. So I'm really hoping that the dumplings work out quite nice, because I love the idea of using the leftovers from the last meal to create something else that's a full meal. But let's be honest, I also just love eating leftovers cold, so if I couldn't think of a meal, I probably just would have eaten the corn cobs and the dumplings and heated them up in the microwave. But yeah, this feels good. This feels very comforting and cozy making a soup. We're nearly done. Do you want to come and have a look? Let's have a look. Okay, don't drop your phone. Don't drop your phone in the soup, Marissa. Hang on. You're not going to fit very easily. Oh, it's going to be a bit smoky. Steamy. Okay, let's take a look. Look at that. Okay, it doesn't look very appealing on camera, but trust me, it smells amazing. It smells amazing. Okay, I've turned off the heat and now I'm going to serve it up in the bowl, and then I will show you what it looks like. I'll be right back, everyone. All 2 of you. Okay, ladle. God, I hope it tastes good. Ladle. Oh, I'm okay. Okay, I'm so excited. This looks really good. Who would have thought boiled mushrooms would turn out so good, hey? I mean, chefs, obviously, would know that, but not me. Okay. So let's put that on a nice cooler plate. And we will come back and put the leftovers away later for dinner. But look how nice this is. Are you ready? I'm so excited. Should I put pepper on it? Should I? No, not going to. Okay, let's have a look. Sorry, just saw it my nose. Look at that. So all of our beautiful veggies are in there. Our dumplings. And I really wish that you could smell it, because it smells amazing. And that's it, everybody. I'm going to go and eat lunch. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you had fun. I did. And I will see you next time. Bye.